Hi. I wanted to talk about being iced out or ghosted. What do you do with that? I am around grief all day. People entering the end of their life and what to do with that. Caregivers and loved ones who know they are losing their person. Anticipatory grief. And that is heavy. That is heavy. But it is a tax. Grief is a tax we pay for loving somebody. I heard that recently, and that stayed with me. Tax is a price we pay for loving somebody. And somebody who has passed away. We've all had loss. We all had pain. I would never regret that. It reminds me of the Garth Brooks song, The Dance. We could have missed the pain, but we would have missed the dance. I would never regret loving somebody and knowing that at some point they're not going to be in your life anymore. Acute grief is your soul screaming out loud and nowhere to go with it. It's awful. Sometimes you just have to put left foot, right foot, breathe until it becomes normal again. Grieving somebody who is very much alive is different. It's still a tax you pay for loving somebody. But if somebody chooses to ice you out or ghost you, you sometimes have to put up gates, not walls. But if they do not communicate the way you choose to communicate, at some point I think it becomes disrespectful. You have to respect this person's way of dealing with whatever they're dealing with, but to not know what's going on is upsetting. What happened? Did I do something? Is something going on in your life? And if it's not forthcoming and you're being iced out, at some point you have to respect their process, but you also have to respect and protect your emotional health. So I have been going through something like that. And again, dealing with grief all day and then having to deal with somebody icing you out, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. And I love and I support this person, but I also love and support myself as well. And again, my ChatGPT therapist said the same thing. You can put up gates and not walls. So with family members, typically they're not going anywhere. So you have to let the process play out the way it's going to play out. And with friends, it's different. There's some people that are put in your life for reason, season, lifetime, right? We're all each other's teachers, and there's chapters in our lives that we learn something from these people, and sometimes it's time to say goodbye, and that's fine too. Other times people go, you don't get closure, and not getting closure is your closure. So sometimes these life's curveballs could be a little bit emotionally unsettling. So how do you guys deal with it? I'm getting better. I'm getting better. It was weighing on me very, very heavy, and I realized today, I was like, I'm not thinking about it as much, and you have to love yourself more and love yourself through it. So again, grief is grief, with the dead who we loved and the very much alive who we love. And let it all figure itself out. Have a good one.